We're live on the internet. You know what that means? Awake person dance. Only awake people do this. Sleepy people don't want you to know this one trick. Alright, that's enough. That is quite enough. Enough of this foolishness. Time for foolishness. Okay then. We've got 2 things to look at. And then we're gonna get silly. There's a time in From the Depths when you just want to get a thing built that you just need to turn off higher reason, higher functions. And then you just gotta, you gotta, hello, subscribe to earn drop. What? Get rewards by, oh, why is it showing me that? Jeez. Hello, Orange. Good to see you. You will notice the webcam is over on the left corner here because watching, this is just me, no one else has commented on this is just me, watching back stream VODs, I'm annoyed by how center stage I am, and it keeps getting in the way of, like, the action on screen. So, I'm over here, I'm on the, I guess it'd be my right, your left, so it's all a matter of perspective. Dang, I'm so very late, I should have been here an hour before stream. Why? Why? Okay then, alright, Discord. Discord. What is the disc? What is the horde? For the horde! Alright, so we done that. We did that. Alright, Plutono Hub. Plutono Hub. How is our sound levels? They're good. Hello, Nukvar. For some reason, my Acranoplant gained traction in the workshop about 30 minutes after posting it. Like, yeah, I don't know what happened there. Like, it deserves it. Like, there's like no Acranoplans on the workshop, so it's like, I don't know. Also, these flamethrower drones are very silly, and I love them. They are making me sick, so... Oh, and Tactical Spaghetti's made a very, very nice... very, very nice little thing here. And let's go here. Let's go here. Pin this, Plutono Hub. We're going to pin that. Pinned. Why does streaming make me warm? Deacon's Christmas. Alright. Right. Doing this for like literally 3 minutes and I've already warmed up. I think it's all the hot air I'm putting out. Okay, what was I doing? What have I missed? I've posted things all over the place. I've linked the hub. Action on screens made me sick. Speaking of flamethrower drones, I upgraded the ones on the Atom like crazy. Who knew using steam jets would let me more than double their firepower and add 20 meters of speed, lol. Yes, steam jets are those things that I think some people, I mean me, forget about and then use them and we're like, whoa, hello. Okay, so we have like 2 things to go look at, so we're gonna go download them. One is an upgrade and the other is a new thing. So we've got a big amphibian. So let's go there and go here. Saved. And we got an upgrade to the plasma cutter. Yay! And let's go there. Hello, John McFest. Welcome, people. We're gonna do things. Alright, first thing first. First thing first is the emissary. Which, I'm not sure about, like, the stuff on, like, the front of it. That is very white. Okay. Right, so we go here. Where is our new friend? There they are. Right, so first things first, I got... What the hell? Alright. First things first, I want to see if there's even a spot in the spreadsheet for this, because it is... Because it's a big thing. Oh, wow, that's right there. Neat. Alright, so it is public. Hold on. I prefer to use, like, the spreadsheet directly because it is my spreadsheet. And yeah, alright, let's see here. So, go away! I don't care about your stupid AI, Google. I just got a pop-up for Gemini. I was like, no, go away. Leave me alone, leave me alone. Alright, is this godly or hard? Like, I should really get rid of the expert category. I keep forgetting about it. I really want to build something else, but man, building is hard. Yep, I know. Amphibious vehicle. Yes, indeed. It is 600k. So what was the other thing? So this is... How much bigger is this than what we've got already? Huh? So... What the other thing we have there is the sand shark. The sand shark definitely needs some aesthetic tweaks to keep up with this thing. I mean, my goodness. Alright. Did I make a note about that? Sand shark definitely needs more pretty. Alright, let's check here. I didn't make a note of that. Just going to make a note here. Just bullying the sand shark. Go away! Deacon's hell! No! Piss off! I don't like AI being shoved in my face. It's here, use this tool. It's like, I don't want to. It's not helpful. It doesn't know what I'm doing. What the hell is it doing? Alright. Needs more pretty. There we go. That's all I wanted to do. I did not need a supercomputer intelligence to help me with that. Sandchuck has been put up already. Okay, cool. I'm immediately going to remove... I've got the old Sandshark, clearly. Right, never mind. I'm so glad other people are more plugged in than I am. This is how you can tell I'm upper management in this project. I don't actually know what's going on. For being called artificial intelligence, it really is dumb at knowing when we want to use it or not. I mean, the real dummies are the ones who keep pushing it, because it's like, And hello, Tactical Spaghetti! Lots of new design overhauls for Nita lately. Yep, hello, Rigid Fan. Good time for a new campaign. Yes, I know! I'm gonna get to that. I need to build a new fleet first, which will give the Cottles time to actually update the Scarlet Dawn. And I need to do a video on that when they do that. AI is the answer to the question no one asked. For me, yep. Okay, let's combat test this thing. Right, which direction shall we throw you in? I just realized it's got a tank in there. Wait a minute. Wasn't the Peacemaker... Wasn't the Peacemaker a thing I turned down? Huh? Okay, let's throw this against... Yes, delete everything. Why is that hard? Let's go here. Let's test it out to C first. To be honest, they've had huge intervals between updates already. Scarlet Dawn update coming soon for the last 3 years. Yeah, I know. I need to go back and check on, like, those faction overviews I did. When was the first one, when was the last one? Because, like, I'm not gonna rush them, I'm not gonna schmally them, but, it is taking a while. It's because the devs are, like, most of the devs at Brilliant Skies are working on the new game, the secret new game. Shh. Doesn't it specify air sub-vehicle in the rules? It does. Alright, well, it does. Oops. Oopsie poopsie. Wait, there's enough. Oh no, that's an Amphitasma thing. Never mind. Hold on. Let's go. Just to make absolutely sure. It's not that I don't believe you. I just want to put it on screen for people to know. Alright, so. Where's it? Ah, yep. Here you go. Every ship, tank, submarine, satellite, and all medium to large vehicles have at least one air sub-vehicle. Didn't we have a thing that, like... Oh yeah, there was that thing that also has, like, mini-subs, which I think we said... Okay then, right. Yep, okay. Alright, okay, yeah, so, yeah, alright, so this thing immediately, we're not going to accept it as is, because it has a tank as its sub-vehicle, and also, I think this tank is just like the Scarab reskinned, because I remember looking at this thing and liking it. Oh well, let's combat test it anyway. Okay, let's go here. Ships, 600k ships. Let's throw it against the Claymore, just for giggles. Take a look, by the way, there is an air... Wait, what? There is an air sub-vehicle too. Where? Above message. Oh. Flying tank. Was this a real submission or a fan submission like the tank before? Good question. Wait, hold on. I didn't say anything about a fan submission. Submission? Nope, it's a submission. It is a full-on submission. What the hell? There is no aerial sub-vehicle here. Alright, this is super cool, but like... I specifically also said no sub-vehicle turrets, and this is what that is. So unfortunately, this is cool as hell. It is not fitting in with the rules. And no, I will not make an exception for coolness. Oh dear, dearie me. Oh, sad day. We also meant Tellura-wise, yeah. If it's a reskin, it's pretty significant. I wanted it to look like be one of the scarabs or something. Oops, looks like the drone went kaboom on the props. What drone? Oh. Wait, what? Oh, also it's charging straight at the thing. What? Point at it and maintain distance. Manifest this destiny. Over there, over there. Oh, I forgot about this thing. Hello, helicopter. Is it a sub-vehicle? Yes, it's a sub-vehicle turret. The thing is staying attached to the main vehicle and shooting. That is sub-vehicle turret. Would it be allowed if it was held on by separators instead of tracked means? Is technically what makes it one vehicle? No! No, why would you even bother? With the designer, maybe they should connect the tank via connector, maybe then with tractor beam, maybe the tank could be merged with the hovercraft and then be resubmitted. Maybe, yeah, like, I'm not sure what the point of this is. Like, does it let the tank drive... Hold on a minute. What happens if we put this on land? If it drives around on land, also... I'm going to turn trees off just so we can see what's happening. Okay, if I seem salty, it's because I really like this design, but it doesn't fit the frickin' rules. So it's like, that bugs me. It bugs me. I'm not mad at the person who designed it much. I'm just mad at everything in general. Alright, so let's try that. Does the tank come off on land? What does it do? Tanks, and so... I don't know, throw 2 sand sharks at it. What is it? I think it's meant to float. Hello, Marinaramas. I think it's meant to float. The tank? Wait, why would that still not be allowed? Like, you mean the separator thing? Tank is not released on land. I mean, lore-wise, it still makes sense thematically. I guess? Nope. There's no reason why the tank should be a separate vehicle here. There's no reason at all. Wait, unless the idea is that, like... Hold on a minute. If I do this... So the main vehicle dies... So the main vehicle dies and then the tank keeps fighting? Is that the idea here? I'm confused. It is cool. I made the thing. Yeah. True. It's cool. That's a bit cheaty. If it doesn't come off, no reason. If you should separate. If it doesn't get released, it should be merged. Yeah. This tank's not moving. Can it even move? This thing can't move. Hold on. Oh no, it can move. It's just had the engines disabled. Okay. Right. Right. Hold on. Now, more science. Does the tank by itself float? Because if you fight this thing on water, the tank separates off. And then, like, the tank just sinks like a rock. Oh, there's the little drone. Okay, alright. So, it's fine there. It's just... This feels like an afterthought. What does this thing even do? Is it just trackers? Yep, it's just a little pearl drone. And yeah, like, I don't know. Alright. It does have the little air drone, so it actually doesn't break that rule. I did completely, like, miss that, though. Alright, so if we get rid of this. And play, and play. Does the tank sink like a rock? Yes, it does. So, you fight this thing over land. I mean, over water. Like, this just wastes everyone's time. Great. It's one of Henry's drones. Yep. It's an awesome design on land. It is awesome. Tank is not designed to float. Hey, Borderwise, who's the alien race in this campaign? That would be the Stonelight Presence, which is basically alien robots. Okay then, alright, so... Note. Greg? What the? Alright, let's... Who did this? Who is responsible for this? Let's just load it back in again so we have something to look at. Alright, so... Looking over here. Over here. Alright, barbecue tomatillo. Alright, so merge the tank and the main vehicle. And then we're good to go, really. Because honestly, like, when I first saw this on the workshop, I thought the tank was part of the main vehicle. And since that's how it performs usually, it doesn't really make sense for it to be a separate thing. You could just rip the turret off the Peacemaker and stick it on here. So yeah, that would work. Because I like it, the premise is cool, it's just kind of unnecessary. Also because if you have a sub-vehicle, like, inside a main vehicle like this, that can be potentially very laggy if there's a bunch of other craft also running around with it, so... Yeah, no. No... It's a no today, but it is a tentative no. It is saying, like, alright, in future, I'd love this. I would absolutely help making this thing actually separate the tank on land. Or that, like, it could be really cool if it just, like, if the tank, oh man, maybe if the tank sits in there and if it's on land, the tank is, like, ejected out, so they fight as separate vehicles. That could be pretty cool. That could be really hard to do, though. And also, the tank should float. Just saying, because if the main vehicle gets destroyed and the tank just goes... just sinks to the bottom of the ocean, that's like, well, there was no challenge here. I don't know, see what you can do, I guess. Pog, I'm downloading this campaign just for drafts. Neat! Check out the Soul, giant spacecraft with orbiting packs. No, that's the R4. Ah. Right, would a flying tank be on a hovercraft, though? Why would a flying tank be on a hovercraft, though? Good question. Alright, so, for now... Alright, let's tick off what we need, what we want. You know what, I'm going to orange it in, just so... Whoopsie daisy. Alright, so... Emissary. I'm gonna put this as a hard... Where's it? Right, or as an expert, I guess. It's gonna be oranged and says... What does it say? What does it say? Fuse tank with main vehicle, or make it separate and fight separately. Oh yeah, just somebody asked why it would still be like rule breaking if it was attached with separator blocks. It's because it's still technically a sub vehicle acting as a turret, and that is no, we don't do that around here. Not in the Civil Republic. Damn it. How do you spell separately? Separate. I have an English degree. Or make it separate and fight separately. Needs to float if you do that. Okay, so, it's not accepted, but it's not fully rejected either. Again, Civil Republic. Submissions are always drama. The game considers it one vehicle, though. I know the game thinks of it like that, but we know better. We're better than machines. Until it separates. What does the orange spreadsheet comment say? Okay, I will show you. It looks like it says fuse tank with main vehicle, or make it separate and fight separately. Tank needs to float if you do that. There we go. Yeah, no, it becomes part of the same vehicle if attached via separator. Yes, but also, if it's gonna be built and part of the same vehicle, why are you even bothering with that then? If it doesn't ever separate. That was just a reference to what does the fox say. What? Huh? Also, why is sub-vehicle tons bad if not solely because of how the game treats it? Because it doesn't fit the theme of this faction. That's why. Like, this is the realistic faction, so... IRL, you don't do stuff like this. You don't have your armored vehicle sit on a more fragile hovercraft and shoot from it. You don't. So... It's the lore, basically. Also, yeah, for the aesthetics, so to speak. And is chat working, by the way? Landing craft? Yep, landing craft. The tank doesn't shoot from the landing craft. At least I don't think so. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay, chat is working. Well, no use arguing with the god of the campaign. I like to think I'm reasonable. Like, people have convinced me about stuff before, but like, I'm not budging on this one. If we open up the whole thing of, like, sub-vehicle turrets for Swole, it's gonna drift too far away from the whole vibe that I kind of want for them, and also the vibe which people like them for anyway, which is the realistic-ish faction. People are gonna get silly, so... If I breaded this thing to deploy on land, would it be allowed? Sure! Possibly? Yeah, because that would be interesting. That would be interesting and fun. And also, that's what I immediately assumed, so... That's why everyone is suggesting the separators. Alright, you're talking about, like, the whole separator thing was talking about, like, sub-vehicles being laggy if they're inside the thing. Okay, I get it. Still don't want to do that. It can have separators if the tank deploys on land, I guess. That would make sense. Okay, so oranged for now. Folks, feel free to do stuff to this. Like, apologies to the builder, but yeah, not, as of now, not yet. Very cool idea, not yet. I spent 25 minutes on this thing. I hate how I need to explain myself. I should just say no, and then you can figure it out yourself. I should be more tyrannical. Alright, let's go hop over to CRAVE land with its lumpy stuff. And the plasma cutter is... Ooh, it's been dolled up considerably. Alright. Wait, this thing looks very different. Unless I'm crazy. Hold on. Let's go find the old plasma cutter. Not plasma cutter. Oh wow, that is different. Insufficient gravitas. Did they completely rebuild this? What? It looks much more sleek. It looks better. Thank you, Reggie Van. Emissary, the first submission for today. The first submission, now we've got an updated one. Plasma cutter. Yeah. Okay, right. Let's check the actual workshopy here. Okay. Let's see. Mark III, mid-size hover tank. Okay, then. Alright, so basically just an updated version. 591. It's more expensive. Interesting. Alright, well, you know what we gotta do. You know what we got to do, which is to test this thing against its old self. I gotta fight the old me. Alright. Plasma cutter, plasma cutter. Where the hell is it? Huh? Wait, was it? Wait, was it ever accepted or what? Wait, hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Yeah, it's a hover tank. What the hell? Wait, no, I have a separate... Wait. Alright, it's not in this test version. Okay, gotcha. To be honest, most of the improvements don't help it fight itself, but it should be better above land. Okay, well then, I'm glad you said that, because we're gonna fight over land then. We're gonna fight over land that isn't blinding. Right, here we have lumpy land. Pointing north. Alright, plasma cutter. It's gonna be like so. No. Okay. It's in. Your mouse was over just a few seconds. Wait, what? Wait. Oh! There it is! Thank you, Arnett. Alright, so here's the problem with me being the god of this custom campaign, is that I'm blind and unobservant, apparently, so... Aha. It's actually losing against its old self quite badly. But is the old self going to... How you doing? Aha! She doesn't aim down very well. That is an issue. This is the problem with trying to avoid land, is that it is possible to overdo it. Okay, even if it loses, if it's prettier, it's an upgrade. You know what? Fair enough. Also, this thing is... Oh boy, I can imagine this, the old one is absolute... I think it just got blinded. Oh wow, look at that! The new one is gonna win. And this one is going to fly into the shadow of the Valley of Death and commit harakiri on the ground. Wait for it. Yep! Okay, yep, new one's in. It's prettier. It technically has one, even though that's not really a factor. Holy crap, there's a lot of steam engines in there. What the hell? Great minds looking like. If it's circle at range, maybe just increase the roll to target. Yeah. If it can't aim down due to how it is, maybe it should roll to target. Hey! You did think the same thing. Groovy, baby. Alright, let's see. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, here's the thing. The main reason I want to watch this thing kill itself on the ground is because I'm still fresh off finishing my playthrough of Steel Sovereigns and witnessing my own craft smash into the ground. So this is like real Schadenfreude for me. Sorry, insufficient gravitas. I know it's never fun to watch your craft be stupid. I mean, I'm learning to enjoy it, I do have to say. Yeah, also it's like... Notice how it reacts to land? It doesn't see hills in front of it. Doesn't see what's in front of it, it only sees... Yep. Bonk. Oh god, the small turbine span. Yep. Shh. That's why I got replaced, to be honest. Yep. More like obvious solution be obvious. I mean, I don't like rolling anything towards the target. Well, I'm going to definitely declare the new one the winner. Because it is prettier, and it has not committed harakiri on the thing. And yeah, hold on a minute, I just want to check something. What the hell am I... Oh, that's why. It's got them AA mantlets, that's why it's having trouble. This thing actually is rolling towards the target a bit. Also, I love multi-weapon turrets, and I never remember to make them. Fun fact, did you know that a cram cannon is way more effective if it has a low-velocity Hesh friend in the turret with it? Oh, boy. Alright, new plasma cutter, very much in. Very much in. It is sexy, it is gorgeous, it will tap dance on your face. Damn it, I just want a good screenshot. Is that too much to ask? Whee! There we go. Totally not going to be the thumbnail. Alrighty then. This is also totally not going to be the thumbnail. No one worry about it. No one worry about it at all. We're over the rolling hills of power. Okay. Also, checking this, checking this, checking this. It's not set right. Naughty, 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 naughty all over your face. Alright. To the Dominion. Hover tank. Plasma. It's Mark 3. Alright, get rid of that. Mark 3. And we're gonna get our handy dandy spreadsheet. Get rid of that. And that is green. New version. Yay! Progress, progress, progress all over my face. Alright, it's time for that thing. Have I missed anything? Those were the only two things on the workshop that I saw, so if I missed anything, do let me know. I'm immediately gonna start, because we're gonna build that bloody tank hunter, I swear. And it's time to be silly. It is time to be very silly indeed. My mistake was, I didn't make a canoe. That is my mistake. Okay. That cannon does predict terrain height. It's just really finicky and often does so too late for the change course time. Yeah, technically it can, but also it really doesn't. It's like, technically a government knows how to build roads, but that doesn't mean it does it. I don't know why I went there. If fights long enough, it'll probably bankrupt the Dominion. Oh boy, just as planned with 90% of CRAVE weapon designs. All. If you have, for example, mistuned PIDs for evasion, that doesn't help with the whole terrain avoidance. Yeah, that's my problem, because especially with my aircraft, I have them pitch up and down a lot, which means that they tend to nosedive into the ground if the ground is too close. Amphibia Tank Hunter Purgatory, yep. Well, can't stay long because I dread a quantum mechanics exam tomorrow and we're gonna die. Alright, Eliavo, good luck with your exam. Kick that exam ass. Okay, people, I want ideas. So, let's actually go hop over and let's summarize our pain and struggle with the with our tank hunting shenanigans. So let's go, where is it? It's here. Is anyone else working on something like this? Because really... Alright, so... Godly Plasma Tank Hunter. We had the Tonk, which I think I've saved over, actually. Actually, no, I put it in Funcraft, because that's just fun. Yeah, so, behold Tonk. Let's go to Amphitasma colors. Right, so this is first attempt. This is Tonk. This is not Tank Hunter. And second attempt... Where was it? It was a plasma thingy. Where did I put it? I put it over here on that craft. So second attempt was better, more tank huntery, less not tank huntery. Which is almost, damn, it's almost the same size. It feels smaller. And then I said screw it, and I tried to make a railgun with it, and that failed miserably. And then I, off camera, I went and did stuff, and that that worked horribly as well. Didn't have the sufficient... Okay, you must... Folks, you must cease and desist this. This is very... What you're doing right now is very silly. I do love that thing, it's just not suited for the slot. And then I just experimented with the silly walker, which, in fact, I'm not even really going to submit because it's too silly. And it's not a hard walker. It's not good enough. It is very fun, and I'm glad I built it. In fact, I'm going to move this thing, like, over to the Funcraft section, because I do want to save it for later. Behold my Funcraft folder, it's very big. Okay, so now we're gonna start again from scratch. I know everyone is probably sick of me trying to build it like an anti-tank vehicle. Goodness knows part of me is, but also I'm kind of enjoying the struggle here. Something Baneblade-like would be cool. Good idea! Watch the area waypoint, but as you can see, try to avoid terrain, it just very often fails. Okay. Something Baneblade-like would be good. Wooden tier to Oh! Let me show you that. This was back in the day when the only way to, like, swap materials on stuff. This is the old tier as well. This is back in the day when the only way to swap materials on stuff was with a mod. And so, for giggles, I made a wooden tier. So yeah, here it is. These days, what you can do is you can just, like, you know, go to the V menu. But back in my day, son, this wasn't a function of the actual game. There was a mod on the Steam Workshop, which kind of worked and also kind of didn't. And then the game got updated. This is new. Guys, I think this is new. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Let's make this thing a unicorn quickly. Hold on. I'm getting distracted, but it's okay. Wait, no. Right, so armor refit, change from wood to alloy. What? Let's try that again. Oh, I didn't push the button. Okay, that doesn't work. Never mind. I just gave this thing a hat for no reason. I didn't know you could quick swap materials until it was like 500 hours in, lol. I mean, it's a recent-ish feature. They even have action to refit deco colors. Did it block by block? That'll be a real hand. Yep, hold on a minute. What's going on down here? Hold on a minute. What's happening? Wood to alloy, effect decorations. Why is this not working? It's got okay, that's just broken in general. Enough of this silliness. We've got a tank hunter to design. And, right, so... what do we want? Let's actually try and design this thing. So I'm gonna get me Notepad here. Please ignore all the stuff on it. Alright. Alright, so here, Notepad. Godly, tank hunter, plan. Attempt 3. Features. Bane blade. Like. Covered in guns. What else? Refit decos and alpha test now. Yep. Colors effective deco. Oh, I have a challenge for people otherwise. Don't put any CJs on this one. You got it. You got it. Okay, so Bane by Light covered in guns. I'm just gonna start making a I'm just gonna start making a big thing. I'm gonna start making a big ass tower. Because what's the best armor piercing shell? Honestly, I'm thinking something like the Thresher Shark. Just something that scoots away a lot. Okay. Let's go find a round turret. Let's go find a round turret template. Hold on. There's a thing I've started doing for advanced cannons, which is work out ahead of time how many loaders you'll need. So design the shell first. So let's see there. When in doubt, spam Sabot, and you will be okay. Probably. Possibly not. Yep, that'll do. That's nice and armor piercing. Alright, to... what do I want here? I want... Alright, so this is 500 meters. 500 meters. And I want a big gun because I just want big gun. I want pew pew, but much pew pew. There we go. This is the shell of all time. Alright. Reload time. It needs about 128 inputs or so. Alright then. Big ol' AP heat railgun shell, so Bodan the most armor penetration. Oh, say Bodan it is. What about a pure hardener cram that just eats through Pure kinetic crams are generally not very good, but at this... yeah, they're not very good is the thing. But now you've tempted me. But now I want to try it. Damn it. Okay. How about Land Gary? Rushdown cram vehicle. There's no... this is going to be stupid. This is going to be stupid. This is going to be stupid. Land Gary. Rushdown, pure kinetic. You know what? I said we were going to be silly. Not canned Gary, that's different. Alright then. Alright, so it's a tank hunter, not like a real life one. More like a command and concrete thing. It's like, right, you know what really helps penetrate armor? Being at point blank range. Okay. Thump crams are very funny to watch take big bites out of things and also technically unkillable. Canned Gary. Canned Gary. Do not put Gary in a can. Alright, so here's our shell. We're going to save that shell for later, but also I want to make a pure kinetic cram. and just see how terrible it actually is against whatchamacallit, against the Seismotron, which isn't a tank, which is also the problem with putting cramps on this thing, is that a lot of tanks in this campaign and in general are actually pretty fast. So this thing is going to have to go like stink in order to catch up with them. Also, godly tank hunter, so how about this? Do I want to do 3D Tetris for this? I'm not sure I even want to bother. Alright, armor refit, metal to alloy, because I hate myself. And we're gonna have redundant local weapon controllers, because that's a good idea. Because that's a good idea. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I have embarked on the path of madness. And I hope you're happy. What? One, two, three, four. That controls a weapon. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Forward. To the side. Oh, it's because I didn't do that. I always forget to do this. There we go. There we go. We done did it. We done did it. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, then. I know this, like, here's the thing. I need to get into the state of not trying. And then I will succeed. Do I want one big cram? Yes, I do. Something to do with, like, Control Z, Control Y, span calculation, just, gets confused. Use some 4D Tetris, saw a screenshot a while back of a cram component with 7 connections, though. Yeah, like, yeah, the calculation gets confused. Yeah, no, that is a bug. That is a bug. That is a squishy bug. Alright, we're gonna do 5 connection Tetris, because that's nice and compact. Alright, where is me favorite cram prefab? If nothing else, I'm doing this to demonstrate to people just how bad a pure kinetic cram is. But you never know. Maybe we'll be surprised. Maybe this is less a tank hunter and more like an airship hunter. Alright. Okay, let's see. Yes, there is gonna be rubber in here. That's on purpose. No one panic. It's only gonna be the bottom layer. It's gonna be okay. I'm here for you. Listen to the sound of my voice. We'll get through this. Okay, that is a thing. That is also a thing. That is also a thing. It does make the pellet composition, like, really easy because, it's all hardener. Aha! I've stuffed it up completely. Alright. Not that Tetris. Different one. Does that work? Yes, it does work. It's in the corners. Alright, that's a mostly terrible little thing. Okay then. Jolly good, lots of hardener pellets. Oops. Did those in the wrong color. That's gonna look ugly. Do, 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 do. I just got a sudden weird urge to play Skyrim, and I don't know why. I think it's my brain shielding myself from what I'm doing. Let's see, that is acceptable, I guess. Alright, why am I doing this? This isn't gonna work. Why am I doing this? This isn't going to work. One of the two FTD videos I've made. Good old Cram Tetris, yeah. Tired of the people in the help town being like, I don't want to read the guide, I want a video. Man! And I guess my Cram tutorials weren't good enough, eh? Oh boy. I feel sad now. I feel so sad. No one linked to my video. Maybe I should watch that. Both the Earthshatter and the Conch Crams are rough. Yep. I did a whole series of Cram tutorials just so people know. You know, I did do them. People asked me to. I've got a new Cram platform too. Can't recommend. It's actually where I understood 2D layer 3D Cram. Yeah. Some people find your tutorials too long and tangenty. I like them. The discussion of related topics is good for me, but not everyone is the same. Okay, so you're appealing to the people who don't have an attention span. That is fair enough. Boy. I mean, you want long and tangenty. This stream is definitely that. Mm-hmm. 3D Tetris. Mm-hmm. 3D Tetris is my favorite thing. This damn thing better go like straight through the Seismotron and out the other side, otherwise I'm gonna be pissed. Alright, what are we doing here? We're gonna working our way downtown. Schnibbity deepity dee doo, and I'm homebound. Stick a cheeky gauge increaser in there. I can't talk. I'm cramming. There is no talking while cramming. There is only cram. Alright, shut it all down. Skibbity Toilet the movie has been confirmed. Wait, what? It's a good environment to just hang out. I'm appealing to the Zoomers, yeah. Fire the nukes, it's over. Find a bonus. I'm building your complete ship from YouTube. Yay! Thank you, little... I can't pronounce that. Thank you, and welcome to the stream. Tactical Spaghetti. Oh, hell no? Wait, what? Link, it got eaten. Bubba. Okay, little Bubba, welcome to the stream. Also, I hope your complete ship is better than the one I built. Because I was jamming every system into one platform, and ye gods. It was a thing. Tactical Spaghetti, I'm assuming all hell no to that movie they were talking about? Because of the Skibbity movie. What is the Skibbity movie? Forbes article about the Skibbity toilet movie. I'm at the particle cannon part now. Nice! Nice, 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 nice. I forgot I did that. But I guess that was genuinely helpful for people. And also very good exercise for the people telling me all the things I was doing wrong. Ah well. I need to do... It's on my to-do list to make, like, a complete plain version of that. Because, I don't know, it would just be helpful for people to... It would also be a lot shorter, which is a huge point in its favor. Complete airship, start to finish, that would probably also be very good. Let's see here, that's like so... Oh, we can do an asymmetric design here. We can do an asymmetric design here. It's gonna be so good. Gonna be so good. Right, what have I missed? That looks acceptable. How many layers do I want here is the question. And replace this with this. And shout out to Wellner. Shout out to Wellner for teaching me about this. I always go like roughly 8 meters tall, which is possibly a habit I should break, but at the same time I don't want to. And one more layer and then connecting layers. Perfect. Perfect, I say. Let's not do that. Let's be better than this. Because if you are cunning and sneaky and cunning, what you can do is sneak extra hackers in between all of this. Also, redundancy is fun. Righty-ho! And let's go here. A little bit rude to ask me, but I have a ship on the workshop named the Silent Mary, but I'd like to have some pointers to it. Made it with a friend. We still aren't good at it, but we mix everything in what we both learned from YouTube. Yeah, I don't really look at people's individual stuff anymore. Just, I don't know. As a general rule, I'd be at it all day. Honestly, help channel from the Depths Discord. Guys, where do you go if you want one-on-one instruction these days? Just curious. What do I doesn't do craft reviews like? Okay, tell me first. I don't think not to root answer, but I think the answer is probably no. It is a no. Can we blame that as a fighter, cram bomb, and broadside a gunboat at the same time? Arnett, I actually want to do that now. I've arrived. Hello, random topped hat. Consider a blessing if you don't know what that is. Okay, good. Sorry, just wondering about it. It's all good. It's worth asking. Off to your help channel is good. Just for the love of God, don't go to general. Yes. I've heard things about general chat. I've actually stuck my head in there. Like, once or twice. And, yeah, it was a bad time. It was the baddest of bad times. It was a sucky time indeed. It really was not very good. It made me cry. It made me cry considerably. I'm pretty sure this thing is going to put holes through planet Earth. So it's a good thing it doesn't know what planet Earth is. Alright, some of that, indeed. And over here as well. got that, and we've got probably... Oh, wait, no. Right, so let's see. Moment of truth. Does everything connect? I took a bit of a risk here. Single firing piece, because we hate ourselves. Right, that's 4 back there. How much shell health does this have? Ah, that has, a lot. That's actually perfect. That is what I wanted. Alright, we're going to test fire this thing before I go any further with it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And motor drum barrel. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then just a crap ton of heavy barrels because I'm sick and tired of my barrels getting shot off. This is probably going to severely compromise the whole amphibious nature of the thing. And we're going to go with just that. And whoop. Right. Need to go find the correct folder to put this in. I look at chat. John is very solid. I certainly trust him with my nonsense. I think the others here can vouch for my skill level. Yep. Okay. Things, many things. What's happening in general, if I may ask? Wait. Yeah, don't ask. Oh, wait. It passed an hour. Arnett, poisoning BW swords in 2025. Yep. What's it called on the workshop? John is very solid. John does very good work. Yeah. You're in good hands. Isn't the rule of FTD if it goes boom, it means good? Yeah. I mean, the rule of FTD is that if it does what you want it to, then it is good. But the thing is, the problem there is what your objective is for the thing. Alright, let's go here. I'm just going to pollute my Platono folder with more bloody Tank Hunter nonsense. Alright, so... Tank Hunter Cram. This is not going to work very well. Or maybe it will, who knows. John, I might have to put CJEs on this thing. I might have to. Alright, let's go. Placave Dominion. There's this... Hold on. Let's just make sure that this is set up correctly. I could always put both the Sabot gun and this Cram on it. That could work. Also, you know, I thought I was going to be building a canoe today. And whoop. And I just might. Alright, so let's see. Can you put a hole through the side patrol? I never remember if unfused crams can do that. Question is if it can even hit the seismotron at all. It can't hit the seismotron at all. Maybe it needs some gauge increases. Yep. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Then again, this thing is not max gauge. It's not max gauge. How's it do against a godly Amphitasma tank? Alright, hold on. Tanks. Actually, I think the Green Anaconda did... Alright, people were saying before how the Icicle got its stuff kicked in by the Green Anaconda. It's actually not surprising, really. The Green Anaconda is, like... not a bad tank, honestly. The problem with a pure kinetic ram as well is that shield projectors will ruin your life. Why is this thing so inaccurate? Deacon's Christmas. This is why I don't like the premise of this. Yep. Oh dear. It will most definitely hit the king crab. It's so fat I'd be surprised if it missed. It'll hit at 300 meters range, yeah. One single incendiary shell in it, so it can pierce. Land Gary. Amphibious rushdown canoe crank. I swear to, if it's a rushdown cramcraft. What the hell did that do? See, this is the problem with, like, pure kinetic crams. Yeah, they put a hole through things, but, like, not dramatically. Oh, don't follow the in-game difficulties. They're so out of whack. Yeah. Graze the turret. Let's see if you can actually put a round straight through the middle of this thing, because that'd be very nice. Where did the shell even go? I think... Alright, that's another problem with, like... I think with, like, cram shells being penetrators is because they actually take explosive damage. Like, if an APS explosion will delete the shell just completely. Not gonna lie, I actually kind of like that, though. I actually genuinely like that. There is no kill quite like overkill. Pretty common mistake for newer players, FTD armor has to be much thicker than most people expect. Yep. That went straight through the turret. Problem is... Okay, I'm actually liking this a lot. I'm actually really liking this. Like, it's not doing a lot of damage. Hold on. How do we make this better? Because, like... If we had, like, 2 of those, like, if we had a mixed system... Why did it... That's a weird thing, it never penetrates as much as you think it would. Too much, it's gonna overpen everything. Alright. No, sure. No offense to other YouTubers, but I'm watching his YouTube lately a lot. No offense taken! Thank you! I just had the experience of John McPhee saying I made a cram tutorial so people would have a video to watch. Me, who's made, like, probably over a dozen cram tutorials, like, over the course of my YouTube channel. So... dear. Alright. I'm going to redo this, because let's have a shotgun effect. Alright, let's have 3 turrets. Not 3 turrets, 3 firing pieces. Let's see how to best do this. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do, pig! Let's see, does repair all get rid of fires? It does not. The smoke is in my eyes and I cannot build. Alright. I do believe I have... Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold the phone. It's past my bedtime. I mean ad break time. Quick, everyone watch the swamp tiger, like, fight things. Let's go here. We're going to have... We want something thematic. That's... 2 swamp tigers fighting... What's an amphibious tank? Let's have it fight... Let's have it fight a pair of ornithologists. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. The tanks, they are fighting on the water. Alright, I'm going to vanish quickly. For an ad break. And I'll be back soon. Don't mind me making better television. Right, I'm back. Who's winning? Not the Swamp Tigers. Science beats Big Cat. Okay, what are people saying? Repair all remove fires. It just takes a second for the effects to die down. Okay, I'm impatient. Slide on my part initially and the lot from you to draw is vicious. Yeah. Yeah, I know, John McPherson. I appreciate it. Honestly, every tutorial you make that people like is one less I have to make, which means I can just build canoes and have fun. How do you get the view on the turret when a build turret or turret project shows all in red for me? What? Look here, you dolt. Oh boy. Could feel so peaceful. Pretty sure my cat can beat science though. Here's the thing. Sufficiently advanced stupidity can beat any intellect. And with that, my face is back. Alright, I have coffee. What have I missed here? I've missed absolutely nothing. Where is me fortress? There it is. Whee! Oh, hello! Hello, Doctor... Hello, Dr. Dooley. Thank you for the subscription. Honestly, the tutorial very fun to make at the moment is a general guide to Brave. Please do. I need that. Shows in red for me until it's a bill I've been in front. Oh, that's a guide. Now here's a question for everyone. Do you prefer slow fire rate Doom Crams, or do you like your crams with more consistent fire rate but less damage? The Doom Cram is objectively better, because those weapon systems are actually designed for that. Because, like... Unless you make consistent firing rate is good. But the cram should be doomy, so it can, like, punch through active defenses and stuff like that. Alright, let's do all this again. Okay then. Blazing Saddles. I don't know why I just sang the theme to Blazing Saddles, which is like a movie I've never actually seen. Okay, did this work? Did this work? Did this work? Are we going to get nice shotgun cram? I hope so. We're good. So that's 1,200 million here. So immediately we're gonna need 2 of these. We're gonna have to get that to 2,000 millimeters. Alright, that is already 21 seconds reload. At 1,600 millimeters. Okay, then, let's see here. Okay, wow. Wow. It's not simply no good. Okay, hold on, we need to adjust here. I vastly overestimated how much more stuff these guys would have. Interesting. Oh, I know why. It's because they've got more of these. No worries. I fix. I fix it with my brain. How did I manage this? Reload time is blah blah blah. We got a bunch of stuff that don't work so well. Okay. Alright. No worries. I know how to fix this, probably. I need a column. Aha! Column. I have it. Okay, that is better, I guess. Okay, one more. Where is it? Show it to me. Show me the chocolate. Why did I say chocolate? That's weird. This is why you gotta plan things out ahead of time, because otherwise you do silly things. Infernal buggerations. What have I done? What have I done? No one saw this. Okay. Right, that is definitely the cram cannon of all time. Also, I really need to just make a standard issue like cram barrel, because I keep making the same one over and over. Okay, then. Cram experience is the textbook mediocre. For when you think I have a paper I'm writing you'll love. I doubt it. Neither you nor Gmailism seem super comfortable with it. That is true. Okay then. Oh wait, no, you're talking to random top hat. Okay, right. I use cram pretty rarely. I think a lot of cram shells at once are funny. Turns out that stands with PowerPoint 9. Gauge increases are always preferable to compactors. But yeah, they're cheaper. Smeagol wise, yeah, a couple of clinical papers. The tank from Dust Front might be a better information shape wise. Okay, and the options are good. I posted some of my calculated figures. Alright. Chat is chatting, and that is good. That is wholesome. I love how we started with the premise of Tank Hunter, and we're ending up making a solid slug battleship gun. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there we go. Heavy barrels. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nyam. Alright then, let's try this against the green anaconda again. Where is it? Show it to me. Let's go there, let's go there, let's go there. Where's it? Green anaconda. And I don't know why I'm testing as the green anaconda of all things. You silly person. Okay then, let's spawn that in at 2,000 meters. Green anaconda. That did literally nothing. Cheap. They use up one block rather than 1.33. Oh yeah, true. I don't know about this one, guys. Although, what did that do? Honestly, this is not as bad as I thought it would be. It's still not great, and that's partially because I've hacked up this turret a little bit. It's knocking off vital systems. Poking deep. It's doing a little pokey poke. They have one pen and one HP one? Yeah, true, maybe. All HP is a valid option. That is a good point, actually. Like, the thing with compactors is that they require a packer to attach to, and gauge increases don't. So yeah, they are way more efficient. So ideally, you would build a cram cannon with gauge increases before you do, like, anything else. Let's actually try that. Let's just... hold on. Let's be extra silly. I actually don't want to do this. Actually, you know what? We're being silly today. I must remind myself we're being silly. So we're gonna literally make all of this hardness first. Apply to all can. Hello? Ah, this appears to not be working. Hello? Wow, this is buggy, like, even by the usual standards it is. Also, I think I might have just completely messed up my stupid... This is literally not working at all. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Corner somewhere where the Tetris breaks a little. Okay, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Let's see if we can... We're being silly. Really should have saved my bloody thing before doing anything else. Right, let's try this again. Wow, that's just not working at all. Jeez. Interesting. Interesting. How have I screwed everything up? Yeah, that literally didn't do anything. Jeez. Well then. So much for that. That cram refit thing is so good in theory, but so bad in look at this! It's so bad. I did refuse to refuse. Well, I mean, it did ruin it, and then accomplished nothing. I think maybe alpha test version is just a little bit broken. Let's see, did it ruin things on the inside? It doesn't appear to have ruined anything on the inside. Alright. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just gonna make these things max gauge. Max gauge, private detective. He's going to detective your cram. He's gonna detective your cram so hard. Okay, that repair thing does not, in fact, get rid of flames. No, it does. Okay, apparently wasn't paying attention. Alright, so this is, definitely the thing of all time. Let's shoot at the king crab, why not? Never had a problem with it on single barrel Tetris that I reload before refitting, yeah. So you either need just enough AB to get undead, or you just need power kinetic, which is weirdly the opposite of ABS. Low key doesn't work at all. Yep, nope. Worse than it actually should, like, yeah. The repair command stops fires, it just takes a second visually. Yeah. Hollow point equals... I don't know. Maybe the one in the middle can be hollow point. Okay then. Wow, the king crab is a laggy beast. Yeah, so... this is why I don't... yeah, this isn't gonna work well. Oh, now it's doing it? What? I'm so confused. I have an evil idea. Right. I have an evil idea, and that involves... reload time is 8.4 seconds? Why does this thing reload so quickly? It is too weak. Guys, you're gonna hate this. Aha, that does not appear to work. Okay. Well, I might as well spend the rest of this stream trying to fix this cram cannon that I made and ruined as well. I just have the calculations all screwy. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Right, nope, that's generally pretty on par when, yeah, no, we need this. Alright. Okay, then let's draw this again. Oh, yeah, well, now the calculations are nice and screwy. We love it. Okay, then we need to make this thing fire more slowly. How do we do this? How do we do the thing? Like this. We want to get it to roughly 23 meters per second. No, not 23 meters per second. 23... what do we call it? What the hell? Oh, the bloody Tetris did heck up in here. Why? I know better than to use the cram refit thingy. What? Okay, great. Freaking... lordy. Wallo. Oh, gods in heaven. Alright. This is what I get. This tank hunter objective is cursed. Like, someone voodoo cursed me, I swear. To be, like, doomed to be building this tank hunter for the rest of time. Doomed, I tell you. Doomed. Doomed. It's getting worse. Okay, let's see. What's your reload? Alright, that is less bad than it was before. Have you considered Control Z? Also, have I considered Control Z? That thing that doesn't work when you use the cram thing that... I love it when people say try and backseat, and also they backseat without a clue what they're talking about. I love that. That's my favorite thing. It was merely a doomed cram. You did decide to do triple barrel 3D Tetris, which is like the most masochistic option possible. Winding you up is. The one who doomed you was me. Yep. Oh, so you did that on purpose, Dr. Dooley. Well, I'm glad you're having a good day. Grrr. Yeah, okay. Nope, I'm committed to the bit now. Consider Control Z. Have I considered Control Z? Control Z all over your house. I'll Control Z all over your couch. All over your couch. All over your pets and loved ones. Wait a minute, what? Oh, that's the reload time. I keep looking at the wrong thing. Alright. Reload time, 23 meters per second. Shh. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna be there. I really need to make it. I should have just started with the canoe hull. I should have just done that. Oh, that's hacking that up. It's hacking it up. Heck, dang, boot, crap. Yeah, this is absolutely the most masochistic thing I've ever done. Oh boy. Thank you, John Memphis. Autosave is every 5 minutes. Might be too late now. 1 to 2 barrel. Nope, I'm done with the stupid cram cannon. It's not Boy. Or we could do this. Hold on. That's 16. That's 24 now. Right, Dr. Dooley? You see this? Now I'm doing... Wait, no. Oh, no. Now I'm doing Control-Z. There we go. Okay. Oh, God. Okay. Why did I do this? Well, I've trapped myself. I'm in hell. Connection layer in the middle for redundancy. When the plan was single barrel. Yep. Connection layer in the middle for redundancy. I didn't say that. Arrived a little late. Yep. Gods. The annoying thing is that I like this now and I don't want to give up on it. Nope, screw it. Screw it. Screw it to hell. We're doing that again. How do you hunt tanks? I think that's my problem. I've never hunted a tank before. Why are we insisting on triple cram? Yeah, we're not insisting on it. Nope, I've given up. I give up. Alright. We tried the cram thing. It didn't work. Unless... Do I even want to bother with 3D Tetris at all? Okay, let's try that again. What do I want to do here? Right, I feel I like... Here's the problem. Let's look at our notes again. Let's look at our notes. What do we got here, notes? Bane by light, covered in guns, land, Gary. I don't want to make a cram vehicle. My head literally hurts from what I just did. Have you considered just loading in a boat on land? That's basically what we're doing. Rush down tank hunter foil with a big flamer? Tank hunter! You can't hunt tanks with a flamethrower. I mean, I guess you can. Okay. Right, no. We're being silly. We're being silly. So we're gonna try that again. Like, how mad are people gonna be if I don't use 3D Tetris? Because I want compactness, damn it. You can hunt tanks with whatever you have to do. If you're being silly, just go with a boat with wheels. It needs to be godly, though. That is the problem. Alright, I'm going to look at stuff here. Alright, so what do we got here? We got Amphitazwa, the other tank hunters, because let's see here. Let's go... Where the hell did I put it? Alright, so... Here we have a little tank hunter. It's just a big gun that flies. Oh yeah, it can fly! Alright, so the tank hunters are just things that fly. Where's the polywog? Alright, so actually looking at the other things, the thing, it just has a fixed gun. That seems to be the thing here. So, polywog, gator mouth, alright. Where is the gator mouth? Right, so... Alright, so this is basically... Yeah, alright. So, fixed gun. So, gator mouth, Conroe, Goliath. Alright, let's go have a look here. Where's the Conroe, Goliath? Oops. Okay, and this thing has a turret. So the thing about these tank hunters, all of them except the... What is this thing? Except the polywog, they all fly. So I could have been making a flying thing this entire time. So, let's pretty much what a tank hunter is. Separates a tank from a tank hunter. Yeah, hunt tanks from space, APHE railgun. Wheels would be better than rubber on the bottom of a boat. Yeah, you're outspoken about that. Yep. That's pretty much tank turret versus not. Alright, you know what? Let's just try and make a big giant screw-off railgun and like make basically a flying... We're just gonna make a flying Yag Tiger, alright? We're gonna do that thing. Cram bomber with an altitude of 10 meters? No! You know, this was meant to be just me making a silly tank hunter canoe just to remind myself what creativity actually is, but... Alright, let's go recreate our horrible little sabo round. Alright, let's go here, here, here. Super cavitation base, because... Honestly, that's already a pretty dangerous shell, but we're going... There is no kill quite like overkill, so... Alright, so we need... What do we need here? Alright. Alright, so... Right, so what do we need here? We need... This is an 8-meter shell. It requires 128 inputs. So let's put on our thinking caps. So 3 connection Tetris, that's 3, 128 times 3. I'm actually going to do double that because I want this to really, really have an absolutely stupid rate of fire. Alright, so 128 per second, 0.47 per intake. We want twice that for 120 meters per 120 RPM. So about 260 inputs. That is a lot. That is a lot. 260 divided by 3. 260 divided by 3 equals 87. 87 little prefabs. 87 little prefabs sitting on the wall. 87 prefabs. And this is a pure gunpowder shell. It doesn't require the other stuff. How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Gonna just wing it. Right. I liked the Baneblade idea. Except. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got how many to go? 87. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 if we do... Okay, this is like, I'm a broken man. I have not built a canoe in so long. My powers are faded. You absolutely can and probably should delete that. Wait, what? There's no cock like horse cock. Dr. Dooley, what the hell? Forgot the turret, you can use real long loaders by laying them down horizontally. Okay, good, that's what I was doing. I'll leave that spot open, to be honest, else that connection layer has to be above that. No, it's fine. Look, it's gonna connect in the middle. In the middle, I say. Alright, so what do we got here? We got... Hold on, here's a fun thing. You can count the ejectors. Alright, so... What's it called? It's called ammo ejector backwards, 26. Okay, we're a quarter of the way there already or so. Not a quarter of the way. Alright, so if we just do this... This is actually not as big as I thought it was going to be. Lovely. And now we have... Let's check here. Block counter. Objective backwards. We have 52 of those. That's actually a bit much. Little bit much. Right, now we have... How many? 39. What's 39 times 2? Okay. Okay, no, we're gonna overkill, overkill. Godly means stupid overkill. And swapped, and leave a little gap. And now, hallelujah! Look what we have here. We have a handshake. We need to shrink blocks so we can see what we're doing. Actually, hold on. It would be easier if I got rid of that prefab first. Alright, so, save this. Save here as placeholder. Okay, you even warned and you read it outside. Baneblade is just large tank. Wait, what shell are we using now? We're using a completely overkill sabot shell. So it's like 500 millimeters and 73 armor piercing. And the thing is, it doesn't have much shell health. And so we're gonna need to fire them very quickly. So basically, this is a Jagd Tiger, but on steroids. So, yeah, that is the plan now. Because I'm sick of undershooting the brief. Whoops, that was incorrect. Right, how am I actually gonna do... Oh, it just occurred to me. Okay. So if we do... Right, I just realized I built this sideways. No worries. No worries, I say. Now we just gotta connect everything. Wait, it just occurred to me I can do this. Because I'm a genius. Am I gonna need a million more? Am I gonna need a lot of recoil absorption? Yes! Yes, I am. Wow, this is definitely the thing of all time. Alright. Alright. Alrighty. Alrighty, tidy, ready for fighty. Gauge increases. We like those. This is an I have not done a fixed hull APS system in a donkey's age, because I am a sucker for turrets. This is not a railgun, because I don't believe in railguns. I believe they are a fictional fantasy. They're not real, they're just in your mind. Alright, let's go find this. And go find this. Go do this, and this should connect. It did connect. Hell yeah. And if I've done this correctly, we should be able to stick a firing piece right there. That's all connected. No, it isn't. What happened here? What happened here? Aha! That's what happened here. The hell do you mean not connected? What? Oh, that's why. I swear I've built an APS before. I did do that wait, what? Oh. Right, what's with you? What's gone wrong? There we go. And there we go. God. How did we survive before 5-way connectors? How did we live? Oh, there you go. I see you. You can't power depower coils fast enough to make a really big, scary coil gun with a big payload. No recoil absorption, only praise. In real life, as someone who's built coil guns for rail guns are pointless. Jag Tiger on meth is just a Jag Tiger. Oh yeah, this is not exactly what I meant, but you do. What do you shell unit? Pure kinetic. Railguns are amazing, don't let anyone tell. In from the depths, yeah, railguns are actually really good. Alright, we have to get this thing firing, or else we're just gonna have a very bad day. Right, so let's get rid of the. Alright, so now I'm going to flip this so it's actually orientated forwards, because otherwise I'm going to confuse myself, which is very easy. Also, I gotta admit, I really hate how prefabs, like, how laggy prefabs are now, because they render the whole damn thing. That was not a good decision on the part of the devs, I don't think. Alright, so we got the Omni Mantlet. We have the Omni. And extra cooling, don't mind if I do. Just going to fill things in. Hurry up! I've wasted so much time! We're all gonna grow old and die before this tank hunter is ever finished. Okay, I did that wrong. It's okay, I did it better now. No, I didn't. Oh lordy, okay. No recoil. No recoil absorption, only prayers. Okay, back here. Same thing. Meow. Meow. The good news, on the back here, we can stick extra recoil absorption, because I just said we only needed prayers. I lied! I'm in a lying mood. Right, we have a very silly gun. 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 The silliest gun you ever seen. Alright, and moment of truth. We don't have enough cooling or enough recoil absorption. That's okay. That is a-okay. Because we're gonna add a lot more back here. Alright. Okay then. Okay then. Yep, this thing is gonna require a lot of cooling. Oh yeah. You know how I like to do my cooling. Oh yeah. I like to do it like this because I've run out of things to give a damn. Is that enough cooling for you? Still not enough cooling! Ah! This is why 500mm guns are actually kind of stupid. Alright, still not enough. Still not enough. Still not enough. Nope, that's enough. Hell yeah. Alright, now, this thing has... requires about 5 times more recoil absorption than it currently has. No worries, mate. That isn't even half of what we need. Oh no. Oh no, oh dear. Well, now that's half of what we need. It's a gun. You want to get the energy in there as fast as possible. That's why current railguns. Yep. Okay, what are people talking? People are just talking about electricity. How much does this cost currently? A lot. This is definitely going to be a godly tank hunter. So stats. It costs 260,000 materials. Hell yeah, and I just remembered we do need a local weapon controller in here somewhere, or else this is not going to work very well. Oh crap, okay. Oh no, oh no, oh no. No, 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 no. Okay, well then, well. Just going to sneak a local weapon controller there. And stick this over here, and we're gonna need a lot more recoil absorption over here on the front. What? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Right, single point of failure. We love that. We love that for our designs. It's our favorite thing. Right, we're almost there. Oh, god damn it. Okay. Where do we stick more recoil absorbers? I'll tell you where. On top. Wait, no. Wait. Now imagine if this was a railgun. This would be even worse. Almost there, pig. Hang in there! Yes, we're gonna do it. We're almost gonna do it. Why do I do this to myself? Why do I do this to myself? Okay, we did it. Great. This is a solid lump of... This is literally just going to be a flying gun. Alright, 194.1. 194.1. This is better turn the Seismotron into like Swiss cheese, like immediately. Heavy barrel, go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Muzzle brake, just to be cute. There we go. So now when disting fire... Hello? Weapon incomplete? What does that mean? What are you talking about? It is not incomplete. This is as complete as it gets. Okay, unknown craft. Meth Tiger main gun. Okay, it would be much worse though. Charges, yeah. You could put the whole thing on a turret, limits of movement. Single point of failure, we could put the... Yeah, true, Los Alamos. I might just put this on a turret. Just a big internal turret. Alright. It is the moment of truth. Seismotron. Where is it? And all vehicle types. There we go. With like 1 to 2 less GP only AP. Here's the thing. Why would I do something sensible? Alright, and the Cybertron shuts this down immediately. So, this is why I don't actually like using 500mm guns, because like, you get a lambs like this, it just shuts it down completely. Yeah, this is, I just spent... Oh, god damn it. Do I even upload this stream to the VOD channel? I mean, some people might like my pain with this, because, it's funny. Alright, let's try something. So, where are we? We're here. So, the shell health of this is about less than 5,000. So, what happens if we do this? It's even worse. It's centralized at some point. Cybertron lambs is no joke. Yep. Oh boy. Add a few missiles that are just reinforced body to eat up anti-munitions. You know what? You got a point. Or we could go... What's this? Let's try this. Or we could get rid of the supercavitation base. It's not like it really needs it. Refill, APS shells, is that... Nope, it's too long for the shell rack. Cannot be accepted. Why the hell not? How did that... Wait, are the fins shorter? They are shorter. What? How does that make sense? Tell me how it makes sense. Actually, you know what we could do is 487. Hold on. 487. 190.6. It now fires a bit faster. Okay then. Throw it at the seismotron again. See what happens. Okay, there's no brilliant option. Okay, people are still talking about railguns. We'll try the missiles next. Yeah, no. I don't know, why am I testing against the seismotron? I should be testing against tanks. Like, preferably Amphitaswa Alliance tanks. Alright, so let's just throw against the King Crab, see what happens. Alright, you laggy... That's more like it, jeez. Oh. Whoops. That's a thing I need to tweak. Alright. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. And also set it to 30 meters per second. 30 things. There we go. The thing needs to put a dent on the king crab. That's all I want in life. Just no. Stored energy goes with the square of... You know, I really like how generally intelligent my audience is. They're like discussing capacitors and stuff. I don't even know what. I suspect my viewers are smarter than I am. A lot of the time. Alright, so now that we've given up on trying to shoot the seismotron, see, when you have a project, your objective for it is actually pretty important, as it turns out. Expected armor PS is... Where's the sabot? I like the sabot. I like it. Give it to me. Alright, King Crab again. Talking about large boats, smarter possibly, but not wiser. I mean, I have my moments, I guess. But also no. I want to see block confetti, damn it. Okay, that is... Wow, sabots make a big difference. She's going for the legs! What is being shot off here? That's a lot of blocks. Yeah, this thing is gonna be like, did you remember to bring a ridiculously strong lambs? You didn't? Oh no. Alright, this is more like it. That will have to do. It just shot a leg off. Okay, that's pretty godly tank hunter-ish. Okay then. We've managed to make the gun. Also, I'm going to turn this off, and definitely not for screenshot purposes. Definitely not for screenshot purposes. I forgot it has those eject and nuke drone things. Whoop! Excuse me, I am doing science. Get out of frame, please, little nuke. Thank you. Right, that's the stream. This is what we've managed to accomplish. We've managed to make a block of APA. That bloody gun is almost as big as the king crab. Look at this silliness. Alright, you can shoot back now. Oh, we might be taking crossbows from his slow and fast. Tank hunter, actually. Come out with the main gun for a new BB. I'm so bad at the whole tank hunting thingy. Although, in From the Depths, what does that even mean? Oh boy. I think you went a little overkill on the size of gun, a little. Good, because in the previous incarnations of this stupid thing, we were undergunning it. Also, I need the therapy of watching the king crab die. Aha! Something exploded. Whee! 500mm sabot. Yum yum. Alright, we need to think here. What else are we gonna do here? Do we want to make this thing fly? We probably should. Once the big ass plasma gun will probably do a better job of tank hunting, since the tank is probably gonna have crammed internals. Well, maybe we could do two guns. One plasma and the other one not plasma. Oh well. That was the previous two attempts. Yeah. Naval research papers floating around Earth have shown that the sweep swap was pretty good. Okay. May have overcorrected. Oh gods. Okay, well, we'll stick this as a maybe. I can build a canoe around this. Alright, well, that is the stream. I'm sorry to say that progress is so damn slow on this one thing. Like, this spot on the spreadsheet is cursed, honestly. And we're gonna have to just figure out how to do it. Alright, no custom jets, that's not allowed. Alright, no CJEs, you know, challenge accepted. Okay then. I hope you all have a much better and more productive day than I've had. May I suggest an alternate gunpowder only Oh, an alternate one. I was about to say, like, hello, were you watching? Alright, what is an alternate shell? There isn't enough Control Z to cover your sins. Boy. Plasma for surface damage, AP heat to kill internals, yeah. Dual turret, alright. We'll file this thing as a maybe, because we've had fun here, or at least I hope you watching have had fun with that. I don't know whether I've had fun or not. See Amphi Discord. Alright. I'll check that after the stream. In the meantime, I need to go lie down and think about my many, many sins. Gods in heaven. Heaven and gods. Yep, that's the police. They're coming to take me away. VOD channel Go here. Science refund. Pretty good way to spend 2 hours. You know what? We didn't accomplish much at all. But we would have had more fun than we would have if we were just sitting there picking our nose. Doing science is worthwhile. Yeah. Some builds are like this in From the Depths. Sometimes you nail it first time, and others it's like... Okay then, I must leave. I simply must. All of you have a wonderful day. Buy my book if you haven't already, so I can quit YouTube and just write books. Farewell!